The name is Mercurial. Nike Mercurial. Vapor 13 is here, and it's the update we didn't know we all needed.
Because where the Vapor 12 took inspiration from the animal kingdom, the Vapor 13 swaps cheetahs for technology and is packed to the brim with new innovations that might seem low-key at first sight, but is actually very game-changing. And the biggest of those game changes is something as unsexy as a new type of yarn.
It's actually quite clever, as Nike weaved a stronger material into the soft Flyknit upper to make sure you get both a great fit and a more stable upper with better lockdown to make the Mercurial faster while feeling just as good as before.
And thankfully it feels thin and soft like a Vapor should. But because the upper is so soft, you get the feeling of both being fast, lock-loaded and ready, and also get that sock-like vibe as if the boot itself has melted onto your foot, with especially the stretchy Flyknit tongue almost flowing seamlessly into your lower ankle and your foot. But once you start moving, the strong high tenacity yarns kick in and hold your foot in place without ever hurting. It feels a bit like a strong, gentle hand persistently locking your foot in with just the right amount of tension, as if the boot is telling you, look, I've got this. And that was a new feeling for me, because normally a football boot isn't supposed to be both this soft and offer one of the best locked-in sensations on the market. So this means that the Vapor 13 feels like something you'd find in James Bond's gadget locker, a stylish shoe with a high-tech secret inside. Only this time, the tech is yarn and not a rocket booster.
Hopefully for James Bond though, his foot isn't the widest.
Because while the Flyknit tongue will stretch a little bit and thus allow most people to actually get inside the boot, the tension you get from the new, stronger yarns also means that the Vapor 13 might feel a little claustrophobic if you have wide, chunky feet. However, if you have slim feet like myself, the boot's gonna feel like it's been tailor-made to match the exact shape of your foot. So I strongly recommend that you do the same.
The outsole has also received some updates, but remains the most aggressive thing around, with an even stiffer midfoot and a whole lot of grip thanks to the chevron-shaped studs that have become a full millimeter longer, so you really feel them digging in and reacting instantaneously when you push off. It's not for everyone, but damn, it feels fast.
Another important change can be felt when the Vapor's used for what it was designed for, kicking some balls. Because thanks to the new knit texture, you get that trademark Vapor thin, razor-sharp close touch on the ball with just the right amount of grip, because it is extremely well balanced and feels sticky, but in a good way, where you constantly get the sensation that you just have slightly more control over the ball than you would in a boot that's completely smooth. And because the texture actually comes from the knit and the weave pattern itself, and not some rubber element that Nike slapped on top of the boot, it's still as barefoot and pingy as you would expect a Vapor to be, and sits nicely in between the more smooth Vapor 12 and the super grippy, and awesome by the way, Flyknit Ultra. As
every doomsday technology film has taught us, too much technology isn't always good.
Of course, the split tooling being 100% for show will always be a bit of a thorn in my side, because in reality, it doesn't really do much. And I'm also a bit bummed about the fact that we haven't seen this technology before, because it kind of feels like what the Vapor 12 should have been. So while there admittedly are no big deal breakers on the Vapor 13, it is a tight-fitting, thin boot. So if it's protection and classic comfort you're after, this is not the boot you're looking for.
After all though, that's also the point. The Vapor 13 is designed to be a 187-gram Batmobile rather than a chill limousine. And honestly, it's performance-wise probably the best Mercurial ever if it's speed you're after. At least, it's so fast that if you're not careful, it might warp you into another dimension.
In other words, Nike have given us an update that we didn't really know we couldn't live without, which also makes the Vapor 12 feel slightly cheaper and more plasticky. And if you're as hyped about the Vapor 13 as I am, you can cop a pair for yourself if you click the link to our website right over there. Now, if you want to know more about all the new innovation crammed into the Vapor 13, you can go and watch the tech talk I did by clicking the video right down there. And all that's left for you to do is make sure you subscribe and rung the bell notification button to see all our latest videos the second they drop. Well, that's it, guys. I'm signing off. Cheerio.